Hey guys, French player. So today is Annette day. Tryhard Annette is coming. Tryhard Annette is ready. I mean, at least I think. I already recorded the two games. In fact, I played three. The first one was a test, and then the two others were with the optimized build. All right. So as you guys know, wait, okay, so I think that was equipment. It doesn't matter much, but whatever, I'm not sure which one was there, not important. Alright, so I asked the player, mates, to experiment, if he could experiment with Annette, remove limiter, which he did successfully. He had, he just kept kicking ass, that's what I would say. And very great things and things I like and things I dislike, obviously, because we all play differently and we all have our own play style. That matters a lot because if you play things, if you have a build which is made for you, you will do better than if you have a build which is made for someone else, even if this other build is actually better for that other person. Well, anyways, that's not the subject. So Tryhard on it. So that is Meat's deck, if I'm correct, and Meat's equipment. I think, yeah, he had this here. React, well, he had this here instead, and here he had probably the liquor. But yeah, anyways. So what I will do right now is show to you my version of this, something different, more adapted to me and better for me. Boom, that's it. Do you see the differences here and the non-differences? So I did keep the strengths of the build, from I really did analyze his gameplay and I tried to find the best out of his gameplay, what he was relying on the most. So first, Birkin with Beastmaster, it seemed to work. So I'm going to keep this. It seemed to be really good for the pressure. Like the dogs in. I mean, Beastmaster. Something about this build is Birkin is supposed to appear in hour one, so that's not the same. Okay, I mean Birkin in hour two is not really viable in my opinion, not that good. But in hour one, that's something else. That's something. I mean, you don't want to have a Birkin in hour one, like preventing you from opening a door. That's not something. Well, that's something you will see that in the gameplay. You will see me in hour one with Birkin, and you will see how the players react to that. And they can be rank 200, and there is a rank 200. I think there was a rank 150, whatever, rank 30. They all react the same way. They are like shit. Fuck. Anyways, so what did I? Sorry, what did I keep? What did I change? So I noticed that while he was playing, dogs were doing a good job. Um, yeah, dogs were doing a good job. And for the dogs, he had the Tyrannosaurs, which were doing fine, but he was mostly relying on the Act Zombie. Dogs were doing okay, but that was the best card of his build, so I would like to change dogs because even if they were doing good, I think I would like to find. I changed it to something which is better for me, and that's those two traps. They may not seem like good cards at first, but you will see. I will explain it to you the whole thing behind that. Okay. So I saw him playing, and from watching him playing, I realized that he was using dogs as cycle cards. Even this one, he was using it sometimes, but the cost was kind of a problem. And very often he was trying to get the React zombie, but then he was getting enhancers. He was getting vapors, he was getting the dog, he was getting discount, he was getting things that he did not want to get. And that was like a cycle problem, which I did not, I don't want, I changed that, okay? So instead of the dogs, which were good, but not very good and not enough for me, I switched to ambush. So ambush will act as a good cycle card, so I can get the V-Act zombie, which was really working well for him, and I want this one to be here more often. So yeah, VX zombie. I also changed the epsilon strain here to ambush, so I can have a VX and ambush together, which is well, you all know it's actually good. So my zombie lasts longer. I can get some hits with energy leech. So yeah, I try to make this card here more important in the deck. It's really important. Okay. So there is that. Okay, you can see the differences here. I remove the bow for vapors and I put tracker mine and landmine and the equipment now. There is a reason for that. Leeching explosive tool. So every time, so in the previous deck, he was using decoy. Decoy was used as a diversion, and it did cost a one. Instead of decoy here, I have two traps. Cost a one, cost a two. Okay, this one cost a one, and it gives me back. I'm not sure how much energy, maybe 40% of the energy I use, so 0.4. So when I use my traps, they also give me back energy, which is very useful to get remove limiter again. Especially when you're out of energy. Well, I'm not out of energy. I activate my traps on the players with EIS, red queen here, and like this here. Okay, and I get back some energy. You will see that in the gameplay at some point. I think I have 1 or 2 energy, and thanks to the traps and the act zombie, I think I go back to 6 to 7 or 8, and just because of the leech, the bio leech from the traps and from the Viact, because I'm not good enough with Birkin to risk it all on him. I need some safeties personally. Oh, so I did keep system maintenance manual too. I think Birkin has to come in area 1. He has to come in area 1. And area 2 is not enough. He's not as strong as a Tyrant in my opinion. So I did keep that in the build, just like he had in his build. He had power limiter and system maintenance manual too. I did keep both of us because I think that's very important. What did I do? Yeah, I did add a cycle card here, crawling zombie. I did also remove discount because discount did work in his build somehow, but in mine, because everything cost more or less 1 or 2, it was not being very helpful. Alright, maybe I can replace it, but I don't know. I mean, I kinda like this one because I can use it with this, and reduce the cost by 1. Or it can be a good cycle card. It costs only 1. Anyways, so yeah, sorry. Yeah, so that's a bit. I also added oops, quick draw as another cycle card, very quick one, and it's useful if I want this. I can have it more faster. In his build, he was using shuffle mode. So instead of shuffle mode, I have a 2 mode deck, and I have quick draw, which is kind of similar. So I can still use clones the way I want to use it. Alright. So there is that. Quick draw really kind of helps. It acts as a shuffle a bit. You will see that in the gameplay it works. I get remove limiter when I want to. So yeah, a lot of cycle cards, everything costs less, everything costs either 1 or 2, and that's it. This one costs 3, but it's different, I also did keep clone, because that was really useful, like getting Birkin in hour 1, that's really important, and clone did help doing that a lot. So yeah, I think I have a liquor here, or maybe I don't, I'm not sure, it doesn't really matter. Sadly, this speed weakness is area 3. It doesn't get stronger in area 3, not by a lot at least, just a liquor. That's kind of sad. So yeah, I did keep air energy tank too because it's necessary if you want to use remove limiter. So yeah, that's my version. So more bioenergy. I think the cards are being more useful. I don't have a support, dogs are a good support, but I think it's fine. My traps will also drain some time, this card here, he had decoy, it cost a 1 and it doesn't take time, it kind of acts as decoy. My traps here, they drain 5 seconds, or actually even more. In the video I think I drained 30 seconds with 2 traps. they do damage. They also track them, so my Birkin can do more damage if they are being tracked. And I get back some bio energy when I use them, so the traps are really being here for multiple reasons. Well, just for two, that's it, because having a free cost trap would have been problematic and do not synergize. Try command synergizes with creatures. Yes, cycle card. Yeah. Well, I think you get the point. This may seem bad, but this is really good. This is really quick. If I want to get Birkin quick, it works, and I also can reduce the time by a lot using those free cards. I can still do that. Those are three reliable cards, in my opinion. Anyways, okay, so there are two matches. If you want to see more than those two matches, maybe I can try more with this. I don't know. Just ask, and I will try more. I will do more games with this build. Maybe I will find a SWAT team, because I don't think I had. Even if somebody in the second game there are some really high ranks, but well, something interesting in those two games is it is the same map and they die like almost at the same time. The same thing happens. I spawn Birkin on the same exact moment almost, except the high ranks did survive slightly longer, I think. They did slightly better, so the ranks did not matter much. Like same map, same result, with two very, very, very different teams. So that was really interesting. Anyways, if you want to see a third match or more than that, just ask and I will try more. That was actually hilarious to spawn Birkin in our one. Like, funny as hell. You want to try that, it's really fun. Especially in prison. Anyways, enjoy the two matches and yeah, just enjoy.
Your presence here was not an outcome I anticipated all these years ago. It was all a mistake. But I can erase that mistake. Please, reconsider. You don't have to activate that.
Gotta take the direct route.
I will handle this myself. I cannot sit idly by while you attempt to use that. These creatures should never have been made.
Useful here.
At least they prove useful here.
Door? What door?
Your deaths will be further evidence. This research and its byproducts are too dangerous for this world. I need to buy some time.
Bolted shut.
It's for that time you forgot my birthday. Just let it take you. I am surprised. I had been prepared for more resistance. allowing me to keep this contained. Just as expected. Well, this took some time, but at least it is done. This isn't personal. I simply need to expunge your existence. Not lethal by itself, but it should buy me some time. I must fix this myself. Come over here! Right here! I've got this. Your deaths will be further evidence. This research and its byproducts are too dangerous for this world.
This one's locked. How many locks they got here?
Door?
Accept your demise.
Someone's not making this easy for us.
Your continued efforts only place humanity in greater danger.
More traps! Booyah! Come in!
William, help me eradicate all trace of our past, and then I shall also lay you to rest. Yes, I have everything I need to succeed here. Let your life slip away. Give in. Thank you for not fighting harder. There is so much more I must do. But thank you for making this easy for me. Best laid plans. Time takes all we love away from us.